I'm walking back and forth, I'm walking back and forth, and I'm talking in a circle, I'm walking back and forth, and I'm punching in my face, I'm walking back and forth. I'm a walking disgrace, what am I doing it for? Crack the door open, I'm filled with doubt, there's nothing else I'm showing, ah! Ah, no, no, don't die, don't die! So, I guess that's the start of this. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls. Welcome back to the suffering. I am going to try my best to, I feel like I don't have the right to speak at this point. Everything that I do is just gonna end up being some mistake. Please, please! Do you see how low my health is? It's about as low as my sanity at this point. Oh, Royal Swordsman armor. Really? Well, isn't that great? I only have like 10 sets of them. At this point, it's hard to figure out where my priorities really lie, because this, a couple main areas later, is supposed to lead back to the merchant that I can sell things to before he moves again. Because, like, you can't just stay in some place. You can't just stay in the same place. The stupid drunk Gavlan. Me Gavlan. Me buy all your things for no reason, and then just like wander off and kind of leave you with like 400 of the same sword. I want to be able to get back to him, but I also want to be able to go to the other area where I can farm those stones to imbue my weapons with. And then there's also this one optional area that if I don't beat this boss, it did that thing where it like froze me in place. Sometimes it does that because I've played so many hours of this game. It's so super broken. Okay, build up stamina. You know, I heard this his like laughing for some reason sounded like it was behind me, so I was like, is somebody else going to join this fight? Is there an addendum to the sin? The real sin is believing that I could ever be good enough to get past this. You know, like, that just adds to what I was saying in that no matter what you do, you will always be hollow video, because like, you put in all this experience, you put in all this time, you level up and add to what you think it is you need, but yet you always end up falling short. It always ends up amounting to nothing. Your experience has been wasted. Your time roaming on this earth has been spent, and you cannot get it back. And it's like, I love Dark Souls specifically for that dark, morbid ideology, but it is draining me as much as it is draining all of the undead in this land. And that, like, it adds to my want to play it, but it also adds to the pain. At the same time, they absolutely knew what they were doing. My pain is their pain, is my pain, and it circles around. It is a cycle of rot and disease. It is my curse. It is theirs. It is all of ours. I am very sad. Do not hurt me. Do not. Getting sick of your sass. I can't even lock onto you as I'm running away, and I just, like, you, I swear. I can't lock onto you. What? What? What do you want? What exactly is it that you expect from me? I'm just gonna hang my head in shame. I deserve it. There are no flowers that can grow in this grove. The garden is dead. Just one more, and I can do it. It's like I'm getting worse every time. I'm sure you've noticed that by now. The very first time that I fought the Lost Sinner, I got to within a third of the end of their health, and then just like, you know what? In some way, I did that on purpose. I had to just do it to myself once. As I fall deeper into despair, I fall down the elevator shaft. My patience is wearing thin. It is no longer thick. It is thin AF. Thick with 42 C's, K's, Q's, F's. We demolish in the alphabet up in here. Get off. Get off. Yes, life gems. I need those. Wow, if only it could be so convenient to carry my life inside of a gem, then I would no longer have to get a life. I could just put it in my pocket and forget about it. It's not even worth rehumanizing because I just know that I'm going to die again, just like right away. I no longer believe in myself. The belief was a lie. I want to point that out in text, just like, okay, quit shaking me, quit shaking me. I'm already done. I'm done with this. I just want to, like, you know, this is bringing me right back to, like, if you die too many times in God of War. Wait, you can just do that? Is that possible? Wait. Okay, heal, heal, heal! You dumb bastard, go! And you're so slow, but I couldn't. I am full of hate. I am full of coffee and hate. You sick, twisted fool. You locked off! What are you doing? No, 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 no. Yes. Let me lock on to you. What? Eat ass. Okay, okay, that's the good, and then he does a thing, and then he does some other stuff. Ah, I gotta scratch my nose, this isn't good. Okay, I need to keep some stamina. Okay, I'm not gonna jinx it, but like, you see? I'm not gonna say how I think this battle is going, but you see. Ooh, he's doing the same attacks. He's doing the good ones. Okay. No. Heal. I pressed square. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that, camera angles. Don't Mario it. All right. Just giving myself a round of applause because, like, ooh, that nice, like, chime ringing in my ear. That's okay. Oh yeah, also that dark sorcerer Strait of Alavis that I was talking about earlier. You can trade boss souls into him. Ooh, another branch. Okay, that's cool. That's exactly what I was talking about before. And this big area seems to not have something after it, or is it linked to me lighting this? Primal bonfire lit. A primal bonfire was rekindled, so, like, because Earthen Peak is supposed to be after this. Like, how do I get there then? Like, I thought it was leading towards where I want to go. Oh, and by the way, now that I said this, now that I beat the boss, I can say this with a little, you know, cockiness, with a little confidence, that this is why I love Dark Souls. It pushes you past the brink of despair. It puts you right on the edge of that cliff, and you might fall and get yourself shattered and spliced apart on the jagged rocks, but you shall survive. And the fact that you survive makes you want to do it all over again. It's a blessing and a curse.
Your soul has grown stronger still. I only hope it brings you what you wish.
As do I. Is there... Okay, so now, unfortunately, I can't do any further things today. Because I have to look up how to get to Earthen Peak. I thought that it was just going to lead there, kind of digging down into the earth, just like when I went down the Grave of Saints, the Gutter, Black Gulch. Though I see that I have a few minutes left on my timer, so I do kind of want to point this out because this is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while. You remember the miracle worker from, like, the first or second episode of Dark Souls that I did? Like, usually when the miracle worker goes dark, like, they're so full of pureness and light that, like, they get sick and die and they get replaced. But the, like, how I was talking about when you give souls to the merchants, it seems to add to their insanity and take away from them. This is where it is exhibited the most because, like, she gives you all the healing spells and then she moves here and she starts talking about, like...
Just that's why.
Let's see if...
To cast miracles, you must have strong faith in the gods. Miracles began as tales told by gods. We preserve their will with law, pray to their greatness, and are blessed in return. You must nourish your faith.
Yeah, she talks about the strength behind the words behind the spells, and the more souls that you give her, she has this very like sacrificial bloodlust kind of way that she acts now. And she, like, you talk to her and she can rotate the tower, and since I have access to the bonfire in Hade's tower, I don't have to worry anymore. Oh, it costs. Oh, of course it does, but at least it's not too much. Like, you can get 2,000 souls by killing like just a couple of the ogres in the forest. This is the optional area that I was talking about that I would do if I was bored with what I was doing.
May the power of miracles be with you.
Yeah.
Offer your souls to the gods.
Offer your souls to the gods. Okay, I want to quick, like, see if I can just rush to the next bonfire, and then this will be where we... Ooh, nice, that drop off. This will be where we head out for the day. Like, comment, and subscribe. Is that something? I looked at that at the corner of my eye, and I was kind of thinking that that was like somebody being held up in a cage that you could talk to, because is that Dark Diver Grandal, or what is...
The dark stirs. I see it. The dark is sparked within you. My name is Helgen.
Oh, cool.
I will trade with you what you need.
Okay, what does Chaos Rapier, Archstrike Staff, Archstrike Chime, ooh, so another one. Though if it takes Twinkling Titanite to upgrade that, it's gonna take a little bit before I'm able to. Okay, nullifies death but breaks. Ah, gross. I mean, I'll get it just so that I have it because I'm a collector, but like, shame on you. Ooh, more dark spells, yay. Dark Orb I already have. Dark Weapon. How much strength does that add? And is there such a thing as a great dark weapon? That would be... Okay. I just want to read these, just because some of these descriptions are nice. Hex modified from an old sorcery by Galea, the father of hexing, fires a heavy orb of darkness. Falcon the Outcast applied his art to transform magic weapon into a hex as dark damage. Those who choose the path of dark are admonished by all manner of sorcerers, but this does not stop the curious from being drawn to this strangely alluring craft. Hex that distorts the power of life, emits a dark mass at the cost of souls. Can be used even without souls, but at greatly reduced strength. Okay, that makes sense. Great Resonant Soul. Resonant Flesh. Transforms a certain number of souls into HP over a period of time. That's cool. So, like... Though I don't see how that would be a dark spell, though. Resonant Weapon. Huh. Something gained, something lost. Yeah, that's great.
The time will come.
I will actually... Oh, wait, no, there's a bonfire. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was purposely going to pronounce it wrong in the first place as Huntsman's Corpse, because I have never seen the word cops before, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I had to look it up. It means forest, but so many people just use the word forest that, like, how old is the word cops and when did it get taken out of common language? But anyways, whatever. like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. I know I felt like it kind of trailed off in these last few minutes, but at least you saw me beat the boss, and I hope that you enjoyed that part of it. I am mentally worn out right now, but I feel good about what I did today. Like, I actually feel outstanding about what I was able to do today and the jokes that I was able to pull off. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you later. Probably farm some more souls in the meantime, because I'm just addicted to the routine. I'm addicted to the repetition. So don't be upset if I'm like another 100 levels out, which at this point is definitely a feat. It is an accomplishment because it takes like 300,000 souls to level up each time now, but like some of those items are rare, and as you're farming those, you just do not pay attention. And then all of a sudden you have like 2 levels worth of souls, and it's like, huh, alright, cool. I guess that's a thing. And I'm not just gonna, you know, throw those souls away. I'm definitely gonna use them. So be mad at me for over leveling or not. That is your decision to decide. I will see you once I get my mental energy back sometime later.